Just Hey Trish, how are you? Hope you're feeling better. Tomorrow's the day.
Hey Trish.
Trish goes to the doctor tomorrow.
Oh,
for I think her legs. And her kidney doctor is in February. I told her February is a long ways away. Long ways away. Wayne! Hey, baby!
Wayne.
Long time no see, my dear. Are you off tonight or are you at work? It's really cold down there. I know, it's been cold here too. It sucks. You're off? Cool beans! Haha! Wayne's off for a Wacky Wednesday.
Oh, God. Trouble.
Oh, nah. Run? Nah, that means entertainment.
That's for sure.
Now, did you get your snacks for tonight?
Bring that antify over, Angel.
Ryan, RDFPV, what's up, my dear? Thank you so much for coming in and joining me.
Ryan, what's up, brother?
He also said run for the hills.
Oh, God.
There you go again. Wayne just said, did I just hear Chris say, oh, God? Your ears are not deceiving you. Not at all. Not at all. Ryan said, what's up? Woo! Went out to eat at Bob Evans. It was International French Toast Day. Darn! I should have had Chris make French toast instead of spaghetti.
We got those Texas toast. That makes toast, right?
No. Big difference in Texas toast and French toast, that is for sure. The real Warren Easy. Hey, babe. Thank you so much for joining me.
What's up, bro?
So how's everybody's week been so far? It's been a crazy week coming back to work full time, 5 days a week after cramming 3 days of week or 5 days of work into 3 days and then having 4 days off. It's like, is this week ever going to end? David, the flying trucker. Hey, babe. Thank you so much for joining me. Where in the U.S. is David tonight? I know, Ryan. Today's been like bitter cold. I've been in and out in it, and I found out this afternoon. I didn't even get to tell you yet, so you get to hear now. They have finally hired somebody who will be starting on Monday. Ha ha! So that means I don't have to go in and out in this weather anymore. And now I get to catch back up on all my work.
I won't be a bit more.
I love you, honey. I'm not going to choke you on live stream. Pennsylvania. It's cold up there, too. Snow, David?
Yeah, the snow's just about everywhere.
See, now, if I'd have heard them talking about it, then I'd have had to have French toast, too. Yeah, Warren Easy, I guess it's not too cool there yet in Arizona, huh? What's your temperature? 70s, 80s? Go ahead and rub it in just a little. Thomas. Hey, babe. What about PA? I know, it's flipping cold and windy. It's been bitter, brutal cold today. Today was one of the worst days so far. You're headed up to Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island. Shoo! Babe, you were going colder, and colder. You need to be headed down south. Warm. Not cold. You're headed straight for snow. Oh, the real Warniesy's just smiling. He's not even going to tell me how warm and sunny it's nice down there. Oh, Wayne, 20 and snow. Nope, you keep that white flippity floppity crap over there.
They were at drag racing in no desert, so.
Jim, Sinister the Drone Network. Welcome, baby. Glad you could join me.
Jim.
I know that you have to go where they send you. Well, just remember, think of it this way, okay? They can only send you so far north. Eventually, we run out of room. Then they have to send you south. Let's just hope that they haven't sent you too far into snow region by then. I saw where the deer like to play Frogger with your truck. Frogger didn't make that one. True. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. 69 degrees right now. And it's evening probably. So, come on now. Right? You stop at the U.S. and Canada border. I know, Trish. It always seems like they like sending him up north or out west somewhere. Or the northwest. Doing good, Jim. How you, babe? How's work? Thomas, how's work? I know we're both looking forward to Friday, and our new girl starts on Monday, so I am seriously looking forward to Friday because it'll be the last day that I have to be out in the crappy weather.
Hopefully she'll last.
Don't jinx that. Please, God, don't jinx that. Night Train. What's good, my dear babe?
Night Train. Who's this Kenny's never play?
Work sucks. Yeah, I know. Believe you me, I know. That's what I was saying. After a short week last week and then having extra time off, it was like, yeah, no, especially on Monday. But now it's like, Honey Lulu, hey lady, how are you? Congratulations to Honey Lulu and Wayne. They are celebrating 10 years.
Congratulations.
Night Train said, hey, Chris. I bet you do have lots of old snowbirds there. It's either Florida or Arizona. And it seems like the ones that go to Arizona are the ones that have sinus trouble. Because apparently you can breathe better in Arizona. 77 daytime, 54 nighttime. Snowbirds come to Arizona to defrost. Oh, Wayne, I understand. You got to go back to work tomorrow, and that really sucks. It's like, no, no. Oh, definitely. Guys, at 9 p.m., make sure you stop over to the FPV Noob Crew. They're having Hot Dog FPV on tonight, so hump day. It's always interesting. I am doing good, Honey Lulu. I am just trying to make it to Friday. Let me get till Friday, and I'm good after that one. Right, Jim? I think everybody'd like to fly drones for a living and make $100K a year doing it. Shoo! It'd be like, work? What is work? This is a hobby. This is fun.
Let me get some OD.
Here you go.
You Russell from the store.
No, I'm not. Richard Coggins, welcome, babe. Thank you so much for joining me. Baduga, Lewis, hey, baby. Chris is eating spaghetti. Weren't easy. That's what we had for dinner, so.
Yeah, I'm over here wolfing out spaghetti.
I had mine before dinner. Before dinner. Before live stream. And you know Chris. Chris to eat on live stream.
My phone's being retarded. I won't play videos.
Oh, Wayne, that sucks. Yeah, I remember you saying you were supposed to go to your mom and dad's and you got sick. I think a lot of us have been sick this year. It's like, ugh. Oh, Sinister saying hi to everybody. He's on his phone, so. Right, Wayne? I'll take $50K a year just to do that. You had brats. I like brats. Yep. There you go. CNC Justice. That I will, Trish. I'll eat snacks on live stream, but I will not eat like Chris does.
No, Trish, you eating that snack, though?
That's what she said. You eat snacks on live stream. Oh, honey, I appreciate you swinging in, baby. Any moment you can. Hit me up. You're always on my mind, lady. Give Wayne a big
honey.
smooch for me.
Night, Wayne. Hope y'all have a good one.
Don't get mad with me. You know I love you. Tavi. Welcome, my dear. Thank you so much for joining me. So we got 2 more days in the week. We got this. We are on the downhill slide. Got 15 people in here. Got some bushwhackers laying back. Hi. Love you, lady. Have a wonderful evening.
Don't get in trouble or arrested.
Oh, Lord, no. Well, have fun, no matter what you're doing, but try to stay out of jail. Anubis Machine, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me.
Anubis.
Adam Plummet.
What's up, Adam?
How's it going, babe? Oh, Warren Easy said, focus, Chris, focus. Don't get in a rush on them drones.
I got this, brother. Just changing out
Sid
motors.
Young, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me.
I had all
Jason, Droner
motors.
Jones. You know it, baby. You know
Jason,
it.
what's up, pimpin'?
Wacky and Muffin Wednesday is here, baby.
Red Dog. Nordic.
Hey, he's beating me. Chat's rolling right on along. Red Dog Drones, thank you so much for joining in. At work, babe, I appreciate every minute of everybody's time. Totally understand hopping in and out of live streams when you're at work. I actually got to catch 2 today, which is abnormal, but I finally got to. Nordic, welcome, my dear. Nordic Blue RC. Well, Richard, you can keep the sauerkraut. Chris and Rusty love sauerkraut, but I'm not too big. Well, I like the taste of sauerkraut, but sauerkraut doesn't seem to like me too much. So, like when you make a pork roast and you do it with the sauerkraut. I just can't eat the sauerkraut, but I can eat the pork roast that's been cooked in the sauerkraut. So I don't know. It's strange. Yep. Noob Crew coming on at 9 with Hot Dog FPV. Gonna be a good show. I have not seen Alvin yet, but I'm sure he'll be swinging by at some point. Drinking and playing Red Dead Redemption. Didn't that just recently, like 2 or 3 days ago, go live or something? Okay, today.
Russell's in there now.
There you go. I knew it was right this week sometime. They've been talking about it a lot at work. I appreciate that, Red Dog. I ate sour trout tonight with Polish sausage. The Polish sausage sounds good. The sour trout sounds intriguing. I've never had it, so I can't say good, bad, indifferent. Skipper Drones. Welcome, babe.
What's up, Skipper?
Thank you so much for joining me. Nordic Blue, that is what he is always doing. He is always doing something with drones.
This is my wizard. So now the wizard is going to run with the Tyrannus, and I'm going to put new motors on it. So I'm putting all of these motors here. $13 motors for all 4. So we're going to see what kind of bashing and ripping we can do. Lewis has already proven that they are tough motors. So we're going to give it a run. The Wizard was the first drone I started ripping with, so it'd be cool to fly it again.
Nordic Blue said he's going to have to eventually do what Chris is doing tonight and get some quads operational. He is always doing something with a quad or flying something. That man's got it. I figured it out. You know how you have OCD? That one back there has ODD, Obsessive Drone Disorder. And I don't think he's alone. Okay, it's called quaddiction. That's a good one. That's a good one, Nordic Blue. Quaddiction.
There you go. Go with that one.
Okay, you ate sauerkraut. That makes better sense with Polish sausage. Gotcha.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Oh, Jason, when do you get to play online? He said he can't play online yet because he didn't play day 1.
Russell's playing it now.
We start talking about video games, I'm lost. I haven't done any video games in forever. Now my daughter's fiance, he's always doing video games. He eats, sleeps video games. I understand that. I used to have 2 that would do that. I mean, the midnight releases, we'd be out. We would go to the store because you had to get a number and get in line. We'd get there probably about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and I'd be standing in a video game store until midnight when the game was actually released. And then by then, you're so wound up, you can't just come home and like immediately crash. So it would be like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning before I was getting to bed, and then back up at 6 to go to work. And yeah, no, I'm so glad that they now do the digital copies and all, and I don't have to worry about that. Night, David. Thank you so much for joining me, my dear. You got to get up at midnight and get moving.
Night, David.
You get some rest, babe, and you stay safe out there. There you go, Anubis Machine. He said he did that last night, and he has 3 operational quads.
Awesome, brother. This one had it flew. The motors were fine. They're just mismatched. So I'm gonna put all new motors on it, and I had to put a camera and VTX in it. So
Right, Wayne. Mother Nature is not cooperating. She's been mean to a lot of guys lately. It's not just you, babe. It is not just you. So please don't take offense that it's only you that Mother Nature is picking on.
yeah, Wayne.
He said he wanted to go out and fly today, but it was so windy and snowing he couldn't get out. It's been windy, rainy, nasty, bitter cold, just nasty.
Wayne, set aside and just send that Anify out.
There you go, Wayne. Have you flown from the car yet?
Yeah, set your car fly, bro. It doesn't affect it. GPS it might. I don't know. I don't think it does though. It doesn't affect it with the race drones. I set in the car and fly all the time.
Nordic Blue said, "Hi, my name is Patrick and I'm a quad addict."
Hi, Patrick. My name's Chris, and I'm with you.
Yeah, Droner Jones, he was playing day one. That's one thing that that kid, if he's into a game, when he comes home from work, he might stay out and eat dinner, or he may have dinner in his room. But you hear him when things get hot and heavy. Otherwise, you don't hear him too much. Yeah, Trish, definitely, chat is moving right along tonight. Oh, Thomas, they drugged me to every midnight release that they went to.
Yes, Thomas. They locked the keys in the truck one night and had us there twice as long.
That's what happens when you work all day and you're tired. I went out to the truck and dummy me put the keys on the seat, locked the door, and shut the door. Well, funny story, because we were at a GameStop and the guy that worked there was super, super nice and decided, hey, I'll let you use my AAA. They'll just come and unlock your car. I'm like, oh man, that's super cool. He's like, yeah, here, I'll call it in. All you got to do is give them your tag number. I'll tell them where we're located. They'll ask you a few questions and they'll be here in no time. Yeah. Wrong.
Salisbury, North Carolina.
We were in Salisbury, Maryland, and told AAA exactly where we were, gave them the exact address. Well, AAA, in their infinite wisdom, sent the tow truck to unlock a pickup truck in the parking lot of GameStop in Salisbury, North Carolina. So you've got a tow truck riding around Salisbury, North Carolina, looking for a GameStop that has a black Ford F-150 sitting in a parking lot. And by this time, the store's closed. The guy has not left, thank God. We're calling back to AAA numerous times. They're telling us, yeah, they're looking for you. I'm not seeing any tow trucks at all. Come to find out, when we found out that they went to Salisbury, North Carolina, she's like, oh, it'd take another hour to send a tow truck. I'm like, look, lady, no. We need a tow truck now because you've done screwed this up so many times. We've been out here now for like 3 hours in the cold. So it was about 15, 20 minutes later, the tow truck pulled in the parking lot. We got in the truck, and needless to say, I got no sleep that night to go to work the next day. That was the best midnight release we ever had.
Best.
Oh, yeah, the best. And I have missed so much in chat, so hang on a second. I need to roll on back up Lewis said, Chris, one of my motors smell different. They all got mud inside. I washed them and dry.
Do you think you might have burnt the motor? That would do it. Try taking off. Well, I guess you could try doing what mine was doing. Take off real easy and just give it a throttle flick and see if it.
Bob!
Bob, what's up, brother?
Oh my God, Bob, are you okay?
What?
Yeah, if I had a wrench, I'd drop it too. Sheesh. Bob said he's here, but he can't type too much because he rammed a big branch into his lower eyelid coming out of hunting tonight in the dark.
Damn, Bob.
Yes, Patrick. Today was like bitter brutal. It was nasty. I don't understand. I know, Lewis, that it sucks, baby. It totally sucks when you have a perfect day and you get to fly for just a few minutes and then some unfortunate mishap ends everything and you spend the rest of your day trying to fix it. And you get so frustrated. It's just like, I'm done.
Hey, Jim, remember when this one come up?
I've seen this one do it
when this one came up
numerous
and
times.
hit the desk. Not only did it break the VTX, it also must have cracked the flight controller because now it won't even arm motors. So I'm gonna put another Spectrum flight controller in that because I like the way that one ran. So I know I can't believe it said I'm gonna buy a Spectrum flight controller.
Oh. Hey, honey, it is no problem. My name is spelled in so many different ways, so when I see it, I know what you mean, and it's all good. So, no offense taken. No need to apologize about that at all. Whoa. Oh. Hey, that's right, Thomas. Here you go, honey. Thomas says, tell Chris I passed a Pontiac G6 this morning.
Going downhill?
No, it has a mini spare tire on the front. Ha ha, but a pass is a pass. That's right. Any way you get around them, you get around them. Oh, that's good, Anubis. That's right. Any break you get, you have to take it at times. We had a spell here where it was raining for almost 2 weeks, and it was like, seriously? You'd get a hit and miss, a hit and miss, a hit and miss. And anytime it was a hit and miss, that one was out there. And I'm like, go for it. Well, Rusty gets a little hostile at times, we shall say, but when Chris used to play all the time, he was always cussing and yelling. And
I just hate people. All right, I'll play anybody online. Just do not cheat. Don't throw the lag switch on. I hate that. That is so childish. And that's what they do to you on there. So I'd get all bent out of shape.
Oh, God, Lewis. I love you to death, baby. Apparently, Lewis does not have any dairy-style moo cows around his area for his drone to have landed in that style of poo instead of mud. He says they have some cows there, but they're on 2 legs. Well, sometimes they get on 4. Sorry, it's not 9 yet. Yeah, well, Wayne, that truck was a 95, I think it was.
97.
Oh, it was a 97. My fault.
I told her sometimes replacing the window is an option.
Yeah, well, after waiting all that long time, replacing a window was becoming an option. Green Frog RC, welcome, my dear. Thank you so much for joining me, babe.
Oh, what's up, brother?
RC Funds, John. Welcome, baby.
Johnny boy.
Well, Bob, let me tell you, if you don't see right tomorrow, then please take it seriously. I don't spell your name wrong, Jason.
I don't either, Jason. Not no more.
Look, Captain Cook and Chris were both looking at me like I was crazy. They're like, why did you spell it like that? I was like, that's because that's how it's spelled. And they're like, nuh-uh. And I'm like, yeah. Oh, get out of here. Seriously? You're in Howard County? That's awesome. Nordic Blue?
Wow, really, Nordic?
Mm-hmm.
So you a Marylander. That means we have to fly together.
Right, Thomas? His summer was rain, rain. When it didn't rain, it poured. It was typhoon season. Uh-oh, Wayne, what's that? Thomas wants to know if Chris is going to be free later tonight. What are you two planning?
What time? I can be.
Exactly. Help me out there, Wayne. Bob, if you can't see right, you better go to the doctor tomorrow. Seriously. You need your eyeballs. What did Chris used to, Jason? Oh, used to spell it wrong? Yeah, I know.
No, I didn't.
I had to set him straight. And then they wanted to argue with me. They should have known.
I don't know what.
Nordic said, yes, Chris, you all should do that one of these weekends when the weather gets better.
Indeed, my brother. So Howard County, give me like a city you're near or your town. Like know where you're at.
Thomas said he's setting up a Raspberry Pi.
Yeah, I know that's what he was talking about. So I want to get him watching do all that. Anyway, those motors are later, I feel.
He said after the kiddo goes to bed so you can hear him.
Gotcha.
Ed, welcome, babe. Love my drones. How was your day today? I know, Wayne. Once we start talking about food, everybody's got to go get something to eat. Come on, Jason. I told you before. He said, I'm going to drive up there and see you guys someday.
Come on, bro.
Axiomatic. Food chat.
There he is.
Look, he heard food, and you know where his mind went. Okay. Has my fate been sealed?
Axio.
Did you make it to the post office today? Uh-oh. Jason, you know Chris will let you fly some of his quads.
Shit, bro. You fly anyone you want. Come on. They're flying on Spire.
Ed, you're never a lazy bum, my dear. Just because you're supposed to be doing paperwork and you didn't do it, then Nah,
You're a lazy bum.
I'm sure something else was more important that took your time away from doing the paperwork.
Probably flying Batman.
It doesn't mean that you're a lazy bum, my dear. Trish, you know it's an angel. Jason said, yes, the Inspire. Everybody wants to fly the Inspire.
And until you fly, you're gonna be like, what the hell? Yep, I'm trying to tell you all this. Then I'll let you fly to Solo, and then you'll follow.
Ooh, now that sounds good. Chocolate turtle pie. Homemade, Wayne, or store-bought? Because if it's store-bought, I'm going to have to go looking for something. Right, Axiom? Pie. You coulda, but hey, it was easier just to pick it up at the store, so why not? You did. John wants to know when the green machine's gonna rip some air.
I went out yesterday with the green machine. It is good to go. I do have to replace that front left motor, because it is making a bunch of ruckus, so I can hear it. But yeah, it's perfect. It's locked in, ready to go. I got some footage I'll put up. I'm just trying to give the Solo time to gain some footage.
Lewis said, I don't need to fly it, I just need to take him home.
Yeah.
I told you, you just have to come over here. I'll pick you up at the airport, and then you'll be able to take it back home. Oh, Wayne, so that's a Marie Callender, huh? Did not know that. But yes, Marie Callender makes some damn good pies, and so does Mrs. Smith. I don't know, Jason. When I asked him, all I got was a so I'm not real sure.
What? How many?
No, Jason asked, did he make it to the post office? Look, they're talking food. You know where their mind went. Not normal types of food. Although Wayne's talking about a pie, so. Watching the dog dreaming, Trish. Little paws going, little whimper action. Yeah, Wayne. Chris has been showing the Solo some love. Oh, look. There you go, Jason. Oh, you could say he too. I guess that's we're going to have to wait and see. Oh, Mrs. Nordic makes some amazing pie as well.
We're definitely hooking up.
For the live stream, Jason, that's a Logitech C920.
Well, one plus thing is these motors are definitely lighter, because I can feel the lightness in the whole rig with the motor. So that's a plus. Yeah, you can feel the weight of those motors.
Yeah, I told you, Lois, it's a great deal for you. You just have to come over here.
And you'll get not only the Inspire, but an extra chassis to go with it.
Ed, believe me, honey, it's gonna happen. That high point that you were talking about, your best flight you've just had, okay? You'll back down just a little, then you'll go back up. You'll back down, you'll go back up. You're gonna still have good flights and bad flights. I've watched him do it. I've watched him beat himself up and be like, what the hell am I doing wrong? What did I change? What did I do wrong? When I flew it, even a few hours difference. It's not always about how you fly. You got to take in the external factors as well. So just don't beat yourself up too bad. I know that you're worried that you won't fly as well as you did last time, but that's why I said it's all, look at it this way. No matter what, you're still learning. Everybody's still learning these things. It's all a learning curve.
I still go out and suck at it. It's all about fun.
Oh, God, John, really?
What?
He said, when I eat the spider, can I let the legs hang over my lips for a minute so he could take a screenshot?
John, there is no legs.
There's legs. I've seen this thing in a can.
Or legs, yeah. What am I thinking?
I don't know what you're thinking,
I was thinking of the little tentacle things. See, they're burnt. They're gone.
The fangs?
The little hair things.
Yeah, well, believe me, this thing, from the pictures that I saw with the lid popped of a can, oh boy. Oh boy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, from what I've seen, Axio, Logitech, the C920 and other versions higher are excellent cameras. And they're reasonably priced, so. Night, Thomas. Thank you for hanging out, babe.
Night, Thomas.
He said he's got some stuff to take care of.
Text me, let me know. Or message me, rather. Say text. This is like that. Yeah, I can't get over the lightness of that.
Well, Jason, the Hawk should kind of freak you out some. I mean, a Hawk can see a drone as
hey, Jason, get one of these,
threat,
bro.
So
FPV and chase that Hawk. Trust me, he meets his match with this guy because you can do everything that he can do. When he tries to pull the maneuver,
God.
Yeah. We had a couple in the field over there. He don't even mess with me no more. Trust me, you can scare him up out of there. He's a biatch.
My eyeballs are itching like crazy tonight.
Lewis, think these motors are gonna be good? I'm lugging the weight of them. Oh no. Camera dialed in.
Exactly, Wayne. As long as you're having fun flying, that's what it's all about. It's all about the fun. Just like I say about any RC. I don't care if it's the ground, the air, the sea. I have never really watched anyone that's had a remote control in their hand stand there in a bad mood. It doesn't happen. Usually there's a smile, there's satisfaction, there's some glow. They're just having fun. And that's what it's all about. It's about having the fun. Oh, baloney, Axio. He said, I'm trying to learn, but nothing's happening. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, God. They're making this worse on me. Axio now wants me to do the leg deal. Then he says, I think it's juicy inside. And then Jason says, it's dehydrated. And apparently salted. Norik said, word of the day is legs. Now go spread them. Oh, God. John said, should play some ZZ Top. She's got legs. Don't forget, now supposedly Captain Cook has got one of these things coming as well.
Cap's already shipped. I think yours has too.
Yeah, that's what I'm starting to think. My evil plan only worked for a little while. Oh, and the problem is going to try more. Let me tell you, I've watched that happen as well. You know, you get comfortable and then it's like, nah, let me try this. And this doesn't always work out the way that you thought it would. And then you come back and you need different parts, and it's like, And then as soon as you get those parts, you go back out, and it's, let me try this again. I'm like, oh my God, do you remember what happened the last time? He's like, yeah, but I learned. I'm like, okay. You guys are having a little too much fun with this spider issue, I'm telling you.
And you will always have issues. Like, you're never gonna fly the same flight you did the day before.
Richard, I wish more people would do that. Stop thinking about how other people fly and just go out and fly your own way and have fun.
Yep. Because that's where a lot of people get caught up, is when they watch the bigger guys and they watch them guys flying and they go set their PIDs to those guys. When they show their PIDs, you don't have their same exact setup down to the drone, and that's what throws everybody off.
Well, he was talking to Ed. He said, like Crystal said, don't overanalyze it. Just go out and have fun. That's what it's all about. I know I'll never fly as good as a lot of folks in here. I just fly my way and I have fun. And exactly. I honestly don't think there's any right or wrong way to fly. I mean, honestly, who is to say there is a right or a wrong way to fly? Now, don't get me wrong on that. I don't mean it's okay to buzz somebody and fly over top of crowds of people. And I mean, you got to fly smart. But is there any one particular style? I don't think so. I don't think any one way is better than the other. I don't think any one particular drone is better than the other. I do believe, because I've seen it happen, that you can match up with a drone and that drone fits you absolutely perfectly. And then you'll hear me say they have become one with that drone. So I've seen that. But it doesn't have to be that drone. It can be that tune, that build, something like that. But then again, you watch other people just go out, buy a toy grate, throw a battery in it, go out in their yard and have a ball. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that either. You get better in your sleep, Mike? There you go. Oh, Lord. Axio? Itsy bitsy spiders. Let's hope it's teeny tiny. Let's hope okay, I've seen the can, but let's hope when I pop the top, he's like totally dehydrated and real small. That would be super sweet. You're gonna be a pro at your dream pace? There you go, baby.
I'll never be the pro. I'll always be the hoe.
Oh, God. Green Frog is singing it now, too. I think that's going to be an interesting show. Oh, everybody's going to be like, when's she going to do it? When's she going to do it? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm tired of waiting. Crystal, eat the damn spider. I think I'm going to have to drag it out. Just when you don't think it's going to happen.
Well, you and Cap are doing it together, so that ain't going to happen.
Oh, Lord. John said then the hair hit her throat and she spit the dang thing out.
Oh, she got to commit. Actually, spent money on it.
No, Trish, I do not have any of my Christmas stuff up yet. I always wait, and then I decorate usually within 2 weeks of Christmas. And that is mainly because of having the bunny. Because I always get a real Christmas tree. So they absolutely love the pine. And with Acro this year, he is absolutely fearless. Snuggles would curl up underneath the Christmas tree. He had an issue when you put the presents under the tree because then he couldn't fit under the tree. But the only thing he would do was nibble on the lower branches. Acro, on the other hand, I do believe he may even end up climbing the tree, depending on how the branches are. So
Definitely climbing the tree.
This is going to be an interesting year.
That's not even an option.
Oh my God. Turn around here and look at this. I just scrolled down. Night Train, I have live chat on, but I have missed so much crap, I've had to scroll back up. And, oh my God, look at this shit. I just scrolled down, and do you see what the hell they have done? Spiders, 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 furries, spiders, spiders, spiders. Kirk Mayberry, welcome, babe. I got a feeling I've got... I got a feeling I've missed some other people. Oh my God. Alright, I'm just gonna have to miss whatever I had missed, and I'm sorry if I did. But holy cow, you will just have to retype. Snake and a spider? No, Night Train, no snake and spider. Look, I agreed to the spider. Jason, you're not going anywhere, baby. You think you are, but you know, it's just like those soaps. Keep pulling you back in, babe. I had to laugh over that one the other night. No, I am not marinating in Italian dressing overnight.
I can take care of that for you guys.
No. Do you all remember the picture that I found that when they popped the top, it had the liquid in it? And I was like, no. It better be dry, and we'll go there. You finally found that emoji, did you, John? Yeah, ever since I had my own house, I've had a real Christmas tree. So that's one thing that I enjoy. It may be a pain in the behind at times, but, and knock on wood, I've never had an issue with any bugs. Yeah, right, with a Mountain Dew chaser. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Poor Nordic is lost in this spider conversation. Wayne, honey, do you know about the spider conversation? For the 100th episode of the Drone Network, I had agreed to eat a zebra tarantula that is hydrated and apparently salted. Well, long story short,
maybe juicy again.
Oh God, shut up. Long story short, it did not show up for the 100th episode. So, it was kind of funny, but for the 99th episode, Rusty, my son, and I did the Toe of Satan challenge, which never again. Never again. That was not a toe. That's all I'm saying. That was not a toad. That thing is way too hot, and if that's the devil's toad, God help anything else. So, Axio was a little upset that the spider didn't show up. So, he has purchased the spider, and it is now apparently on its way to me. So, when it gets here, now Captain Cook has also ordered himself a zebra tarantula. And we will be enjoying our zebra tarantulas together. Yeah. So that's what I said. The things that I do for my supporters is a little insane at times, but I love them all. And I'm even sending Axiomatic some cookies. So hey, and yeah, right. Does it have a best if eaten by date? I don't think that's gonna matter. Yeah, I agree. Well, I kind of agree with Axio. I don't think there's ever really a good time to eat one, but Sean Brooks, welcome, baby. What? What do you do for your supporters? Oh, I don't know. Axiomatic has purchased the tarantula and it is now on its way here. So yeah, that's what I do for my supporters. I'm eating dehydrated tarantulas. And get this, Sean, they want me to, when I first put it in my mouth, just to let the legs dangle so that they can grab screenshots. Yeah. What do I do for my supporters, right? Mm-hmm. No, Axio, I would not do that to you. I would never do devil toe cookies. Chai, welcome, baby. Thank you so much for joining me. Good night, Anubis. Be careful going home, my dear.
Night, bro.
Oh Lord, don't. Oh, here we go. Ryan and John are messing back and forth with the paper airplane. Oh Jesus! Thanks, Green Frog. Hadn't thought about that one.
What?
He said, "You just gave me a chill, Crystal, with a whole spider story. Good luck. Close your eyes, plug your nose, and chew as little as possible, but as much as needed, so the babies don't hatch." Thank you. You just gave me a chill. Sean, do we need to seriously try anything else? You're a little instigator. Oh, John said Chris will be eating McDonald's and Crystal a tarantula.
Sounds good.
That's wrong, Axio.
What?
He said, imagine if she went to sleep and baby spiders crawled out at night. Axio said he can send you one.
That's cool.
You saw that. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, babe. Axio would know that. And all he keeps saying is, he, 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 he. So, yeah, John, I saw that. That is actually a female wolf spider. And they actually call her the Mother Earth spider as well. So that's why, because when her eggs hatch, they carry them in the sack. And when her eggs hatch, they all go and crawl up on top of her back and they ride for months. So, yeah, you gotta kind of watch if you're gonna squash a spider. But I think I might be safe with this one because it's dehydrated. So if there was any babies, maybe they all got dehydrated at the same time. So who knows, Sean? Maybe it's mama and a whole bunch of babies. I don't know. That are all dehydrated. Right, Nordic? I can ask Chris to get me some McDonald's sauce, some barbecue or some sweet and sour, and just kind of dip the tarantula in there.
I could do that because that would, like I said, I'd be getting Mickey's at that point.
No, Skipper, I'm not putting it in the skillet and frying it, making it crispy either.
Skip.
Richard wants to know, how do you like the Duo charger? He ordered a 4-way one a couple days ago.
Richard, I love it so far, honestly. Actually works very, very well.
It was a little different because this one has the fans that kick on and off.
Yeah.
And it was like, what the heck is that noise? Okay, Axio, how did you answer that question when the post office asked you? Anything perishable or liquid? Fragile?
He said, nope, just a dry spider. Yeah.
I'm glad, Trish. I'm glad it's making you laugh, baby.
Y'all gonna hear a hairdryer noise for 2 seconds.
Oh, Lewis, that sucks, babe. He said, so it wasn't the motor and he's grounded. Believe me, honey, get some sleep. Ideas come while you sleep. Sometimes problem solving happens while you sleep. So, I don't know. I'm sending positive thoughts your way, babe.
Sorry, guys.
I wish to God I could help you out, but good night, Nordic Blue. Thank you so much for joining me, hon. Hope you have an amazing week. Maybe we'll get to see you over at the Drone Network tomorrow night. Or Friday night.
We'll get up one day, bro.
Solo's doing great, Sean.
Yeah, Sean, it was just because it got wet. It's the only reason why it did what it did. It dried out and it's perfect now. I took it out the other day, I actually posted that flight. I thought I actually messed it up.
Get some rest, Lewis. Love you, baby.
Night, Lewis. Let's get it figured out, brother.
True, Sean. For some people, sometimes wet dreams do happen when one sleeps. I personally don't have that problem, but to each their own. Oh Lord, Jim. I'm thinking about you, baby. I hope everything works out. Jim was on his phone tonight, John, so he's been in and out. Mrs. Warnock, welcome, my dear. Thank you so much for joining me.
Mrs. Warnock.
8, baby.
Welcome.
Every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Here the hairdryer again.
What are you back there blowing? You're not that flexible.
My antenna.
No. Too easy, too easy, too easy. So who else has started decorating? I know Red Dog Drones, who was in earlier, has started decorating. He's decorated outside. Mr. Crowley has decorated. You see in his live streams his Christmas tree up behind him. I know Edrone has decorated. Axiomatic says, I'm done all decorations. Yeah, you were out decorating Thanksgiving or the day after Thanksgiving outside, right? There you go, Sean. He started decorating for the 4th of July already. Oh, that's right. Black Friday. Tomorrow you're going to finish the tree, John? Well, that technically isn't a hair dryer. It is a... What the heck is that little thing called?
It's a heat gun.
It's a mini heat gun.
Yeah. Mini hot air gun. He's in there. This more easy comes in, I can text more easy.
Yes, Richard, that counts. I'm sure it's been extremely entertaining since you tied the red bow around your cat's tail. But yeah, that counts. Ah, you're putting him to work, are you, Mrs. Warnock? Mr. Warnock is getting the decorations done this weekend. Get him.
I'm trying to build it for him. He's staying for it.
Oh, your mom does the Christmas tree and Christmas village? That's cool. Does she put her Christmas village under the tree, or is it in a separate location? I have a Christmas village, but it's in a totally separate location. My hair is on fire. It better not be on fire. He better not have lit me up. I hope not, anyway. Next thing you'll see is flames coming up behind me. I know, Wayne. I'm still working on projects because, like, I've never had a fireplace. Always wanted one. Now I have a fireplace that has a slight little ledge to it. So now I got a mantle, and now I have to figure out how I'm going to put the stockings on the mantle. So that's changing things up some. But we'll figure it out. All my projects are falling in line. I've gotten some things dyed and taken care of that I needed for projects, so that's a plus.
Oh, that's pretty crazy.
Have you been playing with a mini heat gun someplace that I don't know about, but John knows about?
I play with it all the time.
There you go, John. He plays with it all the time. I ain't going no further with that one. Holy cow! Axio, honey, you need to put up a video of the outdoor lights. 164 foot of color C9 LEDs, 150 mini lights, LED Mickey, and a reindeer. And Richard, how long did you sit there and laugh at her? She chased it around and around and around until she finally got it off, and then she went under the bed and sulked for the rest of the day. I don't believe he put that on my tail. Oh, honey. I don't give Chris a honey-do list. I give him a project list. And that's more dangerous than a honey-do list. Am I right?
Yeah.
Because the projects I come up with are like the beach, pallet furniture. My projects take time. So yeah, I don't do a honey-do list. I do a project list. Yeah, a barrel with some pallets makes a great fireplace. True that. That's a burn barrel. That's not a fireplace technically. Yeah, too windy and rainy. That sucks. Eric, RC Crazy, welcome, my dear.
Eric, no problem.
There you go. This weekend's supposed to be decent.
Yep.
No, John, I know how to moonwalk, and that's not happening. Right, Richard? I'd still be laughing, too. Every time she walked by, I'd be snickering, and she'd probably get an attitude, but it's all good. So, disaster diverted, Jim? No, that, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, John, you better be glad she isn't in there, because if she read that, I hate to see your honey-do list. Because, honey, I don't think you'd be going, pfft. Believe me. Nope, it wouldn't be a pfft. Well, Jim, women can be a little testy when we've had no sleep. But at the same time, kids are going to be kids. And yeah, Wayne, I think any woman that is a ventriloquist and was at the gynecologist office would probably scare the hell out of that doctor. I'm just saying. Uh-oh. 65 there on Sunday. Yup. Green Frog's got 50s there. Sounds like some video time to me, guys. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Now, Wayne, you are totally fibbing on that one. I'm sorry. You're stretching the truth. He said, "Did you hear about the guy who died of a Viagra overdose? They couldn't close his casket." I think that's one of those fish tales. You know? Just saying. Oh, there you go. There you go. Mrs. Warnock is now rubbing it in. It's a cool 72 is a high tomorrow. Cool, huh? Axio's just going, uh-huh. Go ahead. Let it be crappity weather. That means I get to keep RC Basher Boy's Glamis just a little bit longer. Although, just remember, he did tell you to run that sucker again. Warnock 69. What's going on here? I don't know. It's Wacky Wednesday. We're hanging out, babe. What are you doing?
Warnock,
Hmm. Hmm. I have missed something. Green Frog, I got to ask you. You said the gyno might send in a search party. Are you talking about when I said that the woman was a ventriloquist? Because my mind is working in like a gazillion different directions on just that comment alone. Okay, gotcha. That would be even scarier. It's like, you think you're gonna scare me then? Watch this one. Let's see how much we can fit. Yeah, Jim, I would say he had 2 acres after he got kicked in the balls. I know, babe. Damn phone. No, it's more like fat fingers. Y'all just won't want to admit that. It's always the phone's fault. And speaking of the phone's fault, I cracked up last night with Tiff. Talk about fat fingers and stupid autocorrect. Because she tried to say spell check and it came out sperm count. And we were talking about, she created a sweatshirt yesterday. You guys are going to have to go check out her live stream from yesterday, Mrs. RC. She was creating a sweatshirt and it had Duramax. I gotta love Homie Paul because he was in chat and he said, I thought Duramax was condoms for big guys. So then later on that night, we were in a different stream and Mrs. RC had hopped in the chat and I was in the chat and she had typed something and then she went to correct it and then she said darn spell check and it came out darn sperm count or sperm check. And I was sitting here right back where Chris is now, and I was cracking up. I'm like, yep, that goes hand in hand with the Duramax condom comment from earlier. And it fit perfectly, right? Whoops! Slippies! John Brooks, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me, my dear. Kenny Cardosa Media, you're never late, baby. You know that. As long as I'm live and you get to pop in and say hi, you're never late, baby. I appreciate that, John. Leave it to you, Jim.
What?
Quote unquote, I'm part Polish, so I can crack this joke. What do Polish women do after sucking cock? Spit out the feathers. Oh, your thingy over here is making noises. Okay, Sean. Now explain yourself. He said Eve was the first woman who ever worked on a computer. Or the first person who ever worked on a computer. I want to know how he came up with this one. Yeah, Chris is back there. Worky, 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 worky. Tinker, 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 tinker. I told the guys earlier, I've come up with it. But I came up with it. And then
the wizard
it got
revive again.
Flip-flopped, and I liked it better the second way. I said he has ODD. Obsessive drone disorder. But no. He's a quad addict. It fits. It fits perfectly. Alright, Sean. You got me on that one. Eve had an apple and also had a wang in hand as well. You got me on that one, baby.
Done.
Okay, Kenny, we were discussing the weather earlier. You got a shit ton of snow there today. What was that temperature, babe? What are we down to today? It's still snowing and supposed to be all day tomorrow, too. Run it all together, Richard. It's a quadratic.
What?
Right? Go sledding, Kenny. Oh, it was actually only -9 today. And probably with a lot of wind. So it wasn't a very nice -9. Oh. There's a special request.
What?
You think you could show off some of that really sexy shoulder?
My shoulder?
Your shoulder.
What, is Steve here?
No. No. Heath isn't the one that likes those shoulders.
This shoulder?
Now, Sean, don't fall on the floor, baby.
Grab goggles.
Look, he smiles. We did too. And I tell you, the wind was like howling here today. It was insane. Because at my job, we have a vestibule. And then it comes into the office. And when the wind gets to going, it will actually open the outer vestibule doors and howl straight through. And I was like, okay, this is getting a little intense and cold today. It was brutal. It was bitter cold. John wants to know if you've watched the Kraken video yet.
Oh, no. I know he's about that.
Oh, Lord Wayne. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Wayne said, why can't you play Uno with a Mexican? Mm-hmm. You ready for this one? They steal all the green cards. I told you, entertaining. Sean, honey, what's your temperature down there? I know you're nice and toasty warm, too. You, Ed, Richard, not fair. Mr. and Mrs. Warnock, not fair. The rest of us are up here freezing our katushes off. $60 there right now. I can tell you this much, it is not 60 here. Richard, you're going to have to stop hogging all that sunshine. It's not fair. Although, who was it? Somebody offered me pizza in Texas last night. I said, that's it. I'm on my way. You're talking food, and I know it's warm down there. No, Richard is in Texas. There you go. Pizza. There you go. RC Basher Boy offered pizza. Yep. Why do they call it PMS? Because mad cow disease was already taken. And that rolls right back to Baduga's comment earlier that they don't have cows in Portugal except for the two-legged that every once in a while are on four legs. He said, oops, sorry, not 9 p.m. yet, right? That's a Baduga joke. You knew it, Richard. That's why when Wayne came out with that one, it hand in hand. It's 36 down there, and it feels like 30. So, yeah, it's right around that. Oh, Axio, that sucks. He had a buffalo chicken cheesesteak at like 8:30 last night. Did not sleep too good. Indigestion, heartburn, something does not agree. All of the above. Sounds like a Pepto-Bismol commercial. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Woo, what a relief it is. No, that's Alka-Seltzer shit. Oops. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because North Korean long-range missiles can't go that far. See. We don't need any. Had enough explosions. Not fair, Sean. You just rubbing it in, baby. Just rubbing it in. Rubbing it right on in. On his patio, the thermometer is saying 60 degrees. With slimy, cold, long, and smells like pork.
A lot of things I come up with.
Kermit the Frog's finger. No, John. Sean is also in Texas, babe. Love My Drones is in Florida. Let me think. Love My Drones is in Florida. Haley's Crazy Daddy Shannon is in Florida. Drone Worship is in Florida. Greg is in Florida.
I'm in Florida.
You wish you were in Florida.
Right. Yeah, I do actually.
Kenny said, I wish I was in Florida right now. Oh, check Sean out. Might sleep outside tonight. No bugs, no mosquitoes, so be willing to do it in the buff with the right female next to him. Sheesh. You're going to rub it in that bad? You get to sleep outside in November in the buff with no bugs? Sheesh. Night, Mr. and Mrs. Warnock. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me.
Night. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Right, John? The scorpions might get him.
Scorpions, yeah.
Steven used to show some nasty scorpions. Ah, give me the heebie-jeebies. Right? Yes, it does, Trish. It gets cold in Florida sometimes. And it's actually snowed in Florida a couple times. I got you, baby. No, John. Rubber Ducky is not in Florida either. Rubber Ducky is in North Carolina. Florida. No one's from there. I just told you who was from Florida. And I'm sure I forgot somebody. Well, I agree with that statement, Wayne. Why is the IRS going after Stormy Daniels? Because she didn't declare all of her gross income. Although she's going to be losing a lot of that gross income. Axio, baby, I think everybody from up north moves to Florida. And apparently Arizona so they can defrost. I don't think it's just everybody in New Jersey that moves to Florida. There you go. That one's even better, Green Frog. Gross income. But yeah, there's a lot of people. Snowbirds. Nope, I'm done. I am retired and I'm sick and tired of the cold weather and I'm out of here. Going south. What do you call an artist with a brown finger? A Picasso. Yeah, it's funny because you think about it. Everybody from up north moves down south. How many people do you ever hear of that are down south moving up north? So what's going to eventually happen is like the north going to empty out and they're all going to be southerners? Just because the weather's warmer? I'm in Maryland, baby. I call them snowbirds. True, the warm is better for the bones. Believe me, I know that, and I'm not even old enough to be a snowbird yet. Just too many surgeries and too many broken bones. And the more surgeries and the more broken bones you have, the worse the cold hurts. I'm not so sure about that one. The retirement checks last longer down south, huh? You know, everybody says, oh, the cost of living is so much cheaper here and so much cheaper there, but they don't stop to think about the change in income that it's also affecting.
Yeah, girl.
You got a text or the messenger thing. John C., welcome, babe. Almost done with class for the semester. I'm sure you were counting down.
Hey, buddy.
What's a 72? 69 with 3 people watching. An interesting scenario, apparently. I love it, Richard. I love it. What's the difference between a Yankee and a damn Yankee? A Yankee visits Texas and goes home. A damn Yankee visits Texas and stays here. Spoken like a true Southerner. I don't know why, Axio. You have some of the nicest looking hands. We are always seeing your hands, my dear. You're just going to have to get a raise, apparently. John, you really think so? You think you'll end up moving to Florida one day? A redhead tells her blonde stepsister, I slept with a Brazilian. The blonde replies, oh my God, you slut. How many is a Brazilian? I didn't say he had a soft hand. Oh, look. Apparently he does have soft hands. He uses lotion and oven mitts. Oh, baloney. Neither Sean nor Richard is old. You are only as old as you feel. Now, some days you might feel a lot older than others, but then you have those good days when you feel all spry and young and yeah. Here's a saying you probably haven't heard, or if you did, it was from a long time ago. Full of piss and vinegar, and you got all the energy in the world. So, yep, you're ready to take on everything. You're only as old as you feel. Later, John C. Thanks for joining me, babe. Really appreciate that. That was a blessing, wasn't it, Trish? When you were in the hospital, the people who took care of you had moved from Florida to New York, so they actually knew how to make you sweet tea. Some of the small little comforts of home that you take for granted. No, Richard, you are not an antique. Oh, you want a second first-hand opinion of how old you feel? Baby, if I ever make it to Texas, I'll let you know that you feel just as young as you act. Believe me. It's all about the heart, honey. Oh, God. Oh, God. Why does Mrs. Piggy douche with honey? Because Kermit likes sweet and sour pork. So it's actually sweet and sour pork that you're smelling on Kermit Frog fingers, huh? Mm-hmm. Honey flavor pork. Well, the honey does the sweet. Are you just saying Miss Piggy is sour without the honey? Come on, Wayne. You're leaving me hanging here, babe. Green Frog is right on with those answers tonight. Vinegars and douche. There's your sour. Good one, babe. What's the difference in an illegal immigrant and E.T.? E.T. eventually went home. And yes, he did. And when he did, I cried. I was young back then. Night, Trish. Get some rest for the doctor tomorrow, babe. Let me know how it goes. I'll be praying for you. Hopefully you'll get some great news. And I promise, Sean, I won't do like Axio does with his tires. Squishy, 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 squishy. Every time I see somebody put a truck up on their table now, I'm like, are you going to squish tires? You have spoiled me, Axio. You have seriously spoiled me. Squishy, 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 squishy. It's a fetish? I gotcha. You know what's funny? The tires that we had that we sent to Alvin, they used to sit over there where I always sit. And I would sit there and squish the package. So I know exactly what you're talking about. It's the squishiness. You pull on the shocks too, huh? Uh-huh. Right? Sean, you prefer having the tire gauge put on it, huh? Mm-hmm. Interesting way to check the pressure. It's almost like the blow-off valve. Right, Richard? Kind of like popping bubble wrap. God help, don't let my son get anywhere near bubble wrap. Oh, here you're gonna start picking on the little people now, are you, Wayne? What do you call a party with 100 midgets? A little get together. I don't know if that's a very little get together, but how about a mini get together? You going to learn something? You.
Yeah, I'm going to go with almonds and we're going to he's going to go with raspberry.
I know, that's why I said you going to go learn something? Yes, pie. 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 That's my pie. South Park. Why can't you hear a psychiatrist using the bathroom? Because the P is the silent source. Are you sure about that? I think Wayne's been hiding out in the psychiatrist's bathroom just to see if he can hear him pee. What do y'all think? Wayne does have a little different side to him. You know, he's been hiding and claiming he's working here lately, but I don't know. I think he's had to stockpile some information. Wayne, you got a point in some ways. What's the difference between being hungry and horny? Where you put the cucumber. Well, the problem with that made me snicker is because that can go for multiple different things, not just a cucumber. So you just let your mind wander. Just let it wander. The Hooters joke, Sean. Wait a minute. That was from the other night. Help me out, Sean. Type, baby. Type. Because, yeah, after 9, things do get a little, different at times. Not all the time, but at times. If a female well endowed works at Hooters, and most, well, the last time I was in Hooters, most were not, but to each their own. There you go. Where does a one-legged female work? You gonna crawl under the desk? Is that what you just told me? You guys heard it.
Monica Lewinsky is the
You're not wearing a black dress, so I'm safe. Nobody knows where the one-legged female works?
My laptop stands.
There you go. IHOP. Axia, how'd you know it was after 9? John, he was climbing underneath the desk. Didn't you watch him? No, he was getting a bucket from underneath the desk. John's sitting back going, wait a minute. I ain't buying that one. Bullshit. What the hell is Chris doing? He's setting up a makeshift laptop table using a bucket. You use what you gotta use, you know? Like I said, like I was telling Tiff last night, this is still a work in progress, except now it is workable. It's still not finished, but it is workable. Can you say catheter? Yeah, I can say catheter. Can you say catheter? No. No. Technically, John, this room was originally mine. Mine. The computer was mine.
And stay tuned because we got good stuff. Green screen coming. Yeah.
The computer was mine, and the computer room was mainly mine for the computer and crafts. You see who has lost whose room to who. Welcome to the drone zone. But no, it's like I told him. With everything that he does, he needs room. When he needed a workbench, that's what I told him. Build it. Make it. Make it the size you want to. That way, it's there. And it's been that way now for years. And it's kind of funny to have watched him from when Chris and I first got together. Good night, Richard. Night, Axio. Love you both. You guys have a wonderful night. Thanks for hanging out. But when him and I first got together, dude, he didn't know anything at all about a computer. He just wasn't into it. And you see where he is now. So, yeah, Chris has come a long way on multiple different things. Not just drones. I know, John. Chris doesn't need a green screen. Everybody loves looking at his birds. He's got the real deal. But hey, think of it this way. Oh, the options for my vlogs. The options are endless. Who knows? Maybe Crystal will be using it more than MD. Because what we're talking about is possibly... Oh, okay, you ain't gone yet. Gotcha. I'm glad I'm stuck with you, baby. I'm glad. I just didn't want to miss anybody. But we're talking about having it so that it can possibly roll up so that it is not out all the time, so you still get to see the real deal. So, we'll see. Time's going to tell. See? Doing things outside of your comfort zone, and look at where you are now. Just like Sean said, was a welder for 3 years, a tape embedder for a year, was a carpenter for 30 years, now in information technology, doing Windows 10 support for a major core. The Kraken. It has the blue motors. Hang on. I said Chris didn't know about what? I said when we got together, Chris didn't know anything about computers at all. And look at where he is now. This one, John? That one? I'm doing the Axio hand modeling now. That's pretty. But you don't think that one's it, huh? Wait a minute. John, you know he's got too many different frames. Or drones. That may be the frog frame, Richard. Maybe. We'll set that one over there. That one? Ah, okay. Well, you kind of throw me off when you tell me you're looking at a drone, and to me, that's not a drone. That's in the works. But, yep. Like that, John. Not a problem, baby. The problem is he names everything differently, so. Oh, hi.
What?
Nothing. Isn't this the frog frame? Ha! Richard, I was right.
Yep.
True Drone Reviews. Brian, welcome, babe.
Oh, gee.
Thank you so much for joining me. Now, John asked if he could see the Kraken. He said the one that has blue motors. So I pulled this one off the wall because it has blue motors. Not the right one.
No.
I found that one out. You gonna sit there next? What you cussing about, Bob? Bob? Huh? Bob's over. Just making sure I've not missed anything. Bob, you got me worried now. I know you can't see all that great. No, John, Bob didn't fall out of a tree, but he did hit a big ass branch on his lower eyelid tonight on the way out of the woods in the dark. Yeah, I know, Wayne. I almost got caught. What the hell? He just like appeared. He's like, "What are you doing, my drone?" So yeah, Bob's been hanging out. Cold cloth on your eye. Is it feeling any better at all, Bob? John's always trying to get me in trouble, though, Wayne. Nah, if you guys haven't watched Bob's video up in that tree, nah, Bob, you're a brave ass man for being that high up on that little teeny of a spot. Nah, the hell with that. And then you go like this, and dude, my heart dropped. I think that's if you got a black eye. You're supposed to put a steak on a black eye, I think. You can always use a bag of frozen peas. They're squishy. You can mold it around the area. I don't know. Right, Wayne? That way when it's done, it's thawed out. Then you get to cook it and eat it. What are you doing, hon? I'm just throwing out dinner, that's all. Oh, see, Bob's already ate the steak, Wayne. Bob was holding out when we were talking about pizza and tarantulas, and he's sitting back eating steak. I understand. Have you got one yet, Bob? And how much longer is hunting season, babe? Anybody else hunting? My boss is an avid hunter. He just nailed an 8-pointer the other day, so he was quite happy. Yeah, don't put the seasoned salt on the steak until you get ready to cook it. Not when you're going to use it on your eye. That might hurt. Ooh, shit, that's your scope eye. That sucks. It'll get better, baby. It'll get better. I don't know nothing, John. I don't know anything. Your secret is safe with me. Two days of rifle season left, then muzzleloader season starts. Damn, y'all got some short seasons. Our season here, let me think. Our bow season started in September and ended. I think rifle season started either the weekend before Thanksgiving or on Thanksgiving. So, and then we'll have rifle season for a while, and then we'll have muzzleloader, and then they go back to, I think, bow. We got a nice long hunting season here. Night, Richard. Feed the cat. Don't tie the ribbon on the tail again unless you got the camera ready, because you got to share. I can just imagine it and get tickled. So I know you're still laughing about it. You got to share it with us next time. Have a wonderful night, babe. I really appreciate you hanging out with me. There you go again, Wayne. Damn it. Wayne had French toast because it's National French Toast Day. Did he share any of that French toast with us, Bob? Nope. Not at all. Not at all. I am, Wayne. It's been a crazy week. And for the last 2 months, I've also been filling in another position, so some of my work has been getting backed up, and I'm trying to multitask and get it all done, and it's been coming to a head where I've just been physically exhausted most of the time, and I'm like, they have to do something. God help me, they have to do something. And when you're pulled in that many different directions, and other people are as well, because they're trying to fill in, but that puts me out on the road more often. And the last time that happened is when I had my accident. So it's like, no, I really didn't want to be out on the road. I would rather be stacking pallets than out on the road. And it's just, I found out today, this afternoon, that the new girl will start on Monday. I cannot wait. All I can do is cross my fingers and I hope and pray to God that she stays. So, but in our area, office jobs are not the easiest to come by. So maybe she's going to be the one. Because in the last 6 months, I think we've gone through probably 8 to 10, and that's crazy. You don't think you can get anywhere near him with that ribbon again? You never know. Catch him while he's sleeping. Wow, I didn't know that. In Ohio, you're not allowed to hunt with a handgun? We are allowed here. I told you, Wayne. I warned you. Have your snacks ready. Now, are you guys allowed to use crossbows? Good question. Or are your crossbows only allowed for like handicapped and say partially disabled people? Because that's how it is here. If you are disabled, you can use a crossbow and actually shoot out of your vehicle. Bob, you use a crossbow? They're sweet. All you hear is go. Bye bye. That's like my boss loves to bow hunt as well. And I love him to death. He's colorblind. So he got these high finagled arrows that some type of tracer arrow, and he got them a couple years ago. So they light up, and they light up a different color. He takes me outside. He pops the hatch of his truck, and he's like, "Crystal, tell me what color this lights up." I do believe it lit up. It was either red or green, one of the two. But he's like, "Okay," and I'm like, if you had to ask me what color it lit up, how are you going to use it? He says, I'll be able to see it. The light reflected. He said, I just can't see what color it is. I wanted to make sure it lit up the right color. I was like, I gotcha. Still made absolutely no sense to me, but he knew what color it lit up and he was happy. Yeah, a guy put a Halloween costume out and your cat wouldn't move, huh? She's like, nah, get it off, get it off. No, I did not say habanero arrows. High finagled arrows. Like the high tech. I don't know if it's technology, what the heck it was supposed to do. They change colors. I have no clue. I can't tell you if you push the end of it and changes colors before or after you shoot the deer. I don't know. Oh my god. Satan's toe bolts for the crossbow. Let me tell you, that deer meat would be hotter than hell quickly. Don't let it stay in there, man. You better find that deer before it even gets dropped. Talk about flavoring some meat. Holy shoo! Hot. Oh, that's cool, Wayne. Record holders. I'll have to get Rusty to get you some Satan's toe for next year. For you can go ahead and make those into bolts, Bob. I'm sure that'd really flavor that meat. Yeah, Sean. I'll definitely be savoring the flavor of a tarantula apparently very soon. Poor Axio. He tried to mail it on Monday. He got stuck in a traffic jam for 3 hours. Then he tried to mail it Tuesday, and he never made it out of work until after the post office had closed. I was like, ha 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 ha, my evil plan is working. He's like, yeah, you don't live that far away. Yeah, and a lot of people are like that. Once they find their niche, that's what they like to hunt with. You're just gonna have to stay tuned to see when Crystal's gonna be eating a tarantula. I think Axio said it may be here Friday, Saturday. Sounds like a Drone Network episode to me. Mm. Mm. And I honestly think the worst thing I could have ever done was looked at some of the pictures of that. Oh God. Ugh. Like Richard said though, close the eyes, pinch the nose, chew as much as you have to. Who knows? Maybe it won't be that bad. Neil says it's not that bad. I don't know though. He eats a lot of strange stuff. A lot of strange stuff. Well, Sean, all I can say is, yeah, I told you I'd try just about anything once. Don't even think about that water scorpion, because if Neil says hell no, Crystal ain't even gonna try it. Although he did say hell no to Satan's toe. I couldn't believe that one. I could not believe that one. Rusty offered to send that to Neil. And Neil said, hell no. So that's how this chick did that challenge. I should have known better when he said no. I swear, I should have known better. Wayne, you just admitted it. His butt was so big, you couldn't even pull the damn thing back. Now, here's my question. Why were you trying to grab onto his butt in the first place? Oh, I love you, Wayne. I love you, baby. That was just, it's too easy. Just like Bob said, why you try to pull his butt back? Why? Why? That's the main question. Y'all don't bend over in front of Wayne, because if your butt's just too big, he's not going to be able to resist. He's just going to grab on and try to pull it back. Your secret is no longer safe. Now, here's the question. Were you wearing the Tooth Fairy outfit while you were doing that? And what kind of dessert did you have? Because I know Wayne's always getting something. Oh, come on, Wayne. You're not going to let us know why? I guess it's just a preference thing. You know, like Axiomatic squishing his tires? It's a fetish. Mm-hmm. I totally understand. Oh, Sean, babe, your poor PC froze, did it? Yes. You're waiting to see me savor this flavor, huh? So, Axiomatic says Friday, maybe Saturday. It's gonna be a Drone Network episode. You're just gonna have to wait and see. It's going to be one of those adventurous things. Like I said, I'll try just about anything, but don't think about one of those damn water scorpions, because if Neil said no, the answer is hell no. He tried it, and he won't do it again. So, no way, shape, form, nope, nope. Other things, we may be a little more adventurous about. Although, the water scorpion apparently is squishy inside. And, you know, this thing may be squishy inside. Yes, it's definitely going to be an adventurous thing. I know, Wayne. I know. You were definitely an ass man. Wayne's got the booty thing. But, you know, are you sure it's only on a female? Because you just said that his butt was so big that you couldn't pull it back. And we're asking why you were even trying. Night, Kenny. Love you, babe. Thanks so much for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Hopefully it stops snowing for you. Nomadic Van Man. Welcome, my dear. Thank you so much for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Stay warm up there, Kenny. Well, you know, Sean, you really have two types of guys. You always do. And Sean, I don't know who you're trying to kid anyway. You're a shoulder man. You are definitely a shoulder man. I gotta wonder at times though, because you like Neil and Chris's shoulders too. This Sean's like, nope, nope, pump the brakes, nope, not, Nomadic, you will see a lot of family members always here on Wednesday. Usually starting up right around 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Running to normally 10, 10:30, sometimes 11. I understand, Sean. We got to keep it all in the family, baby. Family friendly show, so we got to keep it all in the family, baby. Well, nomadic, sometimes you got to take a break, you know? Sometimes you kind of have to step back, or sometimes life just takes you in a different direction. And that's all totally understandable. Because even outside of YouTube, surprise, surprise, we all still have normal lives. And sometimes you just you get drug in so many different directions that something has to not necessarily fall by the wayside, but not have as much of an importance. And you just have to go with it. And then you come back and we're all still here. Welcome arm, baby. We were talking in another live stream last night, and the guy said that his wife says, "You're watching your soap operas again, huh?" And I cracked up. I mean, I literally cracked up, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's what we're all doing now, soap operas." Kind of makes sense though, if you think about it, because I honestly don't think there is any live streams that are exactly alike. So it's just like TV in your own way, except no commercials. Ha 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 ha! Commercial free. We finally beat that shit. But you got different live streams and different, and just about anything you want, you can find on YouTube. So, and the thing that cracks me up is dumb dumb me. I'm gonna admit it. Dumb dumb me is still paying for cable. And guess what's being played on my cable TV 90% of the time? YouTube. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, Sean, I'll give you that one. A drone, a 3DR solo shoulder is a hot turn on. But I got one for you that's even hotter. I know one that will make you go. That's a Hubson shoulder, baby. Ain't nothing sexier than a Hubson shoulder. And you know I'm right. You know I'm right. And yeah, I'm probably gonna have my people arguing with me, but that's the thing. I mean, yeah, right. Nomadic cable, is that like a typewriter? Yeah, sorta. Way back in the day, way back in the day, like dial-up. Which one do you want to see, Sean? Huh? Get these out of the way before I knock them down, and then I really get myself in trouble. Damn, it sucks being short. Ah, off of the road. Okay, I know y'all are laughing at me now. Chris is really setting me up. Screw that. Mine are within reach. His is stuck on the wall. Here's Sean. Hubson shoulders, baby. I like my Hubsons. I don't care what anybody says. My Hubsons have not let me down. I think it's because I show them love. Although, I can't get that one off the wall. That sucks. Really sucks being short. Oh, baby, I wish I could. I don't have no 2018 versions of Hubson. This chickie hasn't had that kind of monies. Wayne? Wayne? Why does Sean need Kleenexes? Yeah, one of those Hubson Zeno, or John was talking about that RC Fun. He wants one of those badly. And when it first, the idea was being tossed around, he emailed me and he's like, check that out. I'm like, oh my God, that's sick. Then I found out the price of it. And I'm like, yeah, no. Oh, Wayne's got a 502S. $399.99. I don't know. That's still, I don't know. Bob, if you are leaving me, I love you, baby. I hope you get to feeling better. Yes, I do, Sean. And actually, I hopped in Drone Worship's live stream today and didn't see you in there this morning, babe. I know, John. I know. Sometimes we gotta wait for things to come down in price. Either that or for tax time. Wayne, I'm sure if we all went back and looked at our very first videos we ever made, I'm sure we're our own biggest worst critic. And we probably would sit back and go, I can't believe I even put that up, let alone somebody else watch that. And you know what's funny? I think my first couple videos that I ever put up were the ones that have the most views. And that's those 5D diamond painting. And I think one of them's got 3,000 views. I'm like, what that, huh? But that's why I say all types of people are on YouTube. You can't definitely sit down and nail down anything that anybody's going to be watching. You know, sometimes they just get in a mood where they want to watch something different. I know I do. Sweet Sean. That would be sick. Like I said, baby, that would be intense. John, what are you talking about? A candle with the rings inside. I'm scared. That is very true, Sean. That is very, very true. It's all about who you know. It's just like that old saying goes. But honestly, it's networking, baby. Oh, no, 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 John. The candle with the ring inside was on Chris's channel. That was before I even had a channel. Sean, honey, I always owe you. But yeah, John, the Cracker Jack addiction started very early, and yeah, it was the candles with the rings, the mystery rings. There was a shout out to our electric company when Frankenstorm Sandy decided she was going to try to destroy the East Coast. And I mean, we didn't lose, I don't think we lost power for more than a couple hours. I mean, they were straight on top of it here. And that's a co op electric company that we are part of. So, you know, got to give props where props are due. So, yeah, they were some of my very, very, very first videos on Chris's channel. But that was a long time ago. God help, that was a long time ago. No, baby. I owe you a lot more than $1, honey. What I owe you, you cannot put a monetary value on. Oh, no, there's an idea. Putting optical video sensors on the Hudson. I know, Wayne. The weather is sucking for everyone, and I think it's kind of like dampering everybody's mood too. You know, it's like it's holiday time. You can't get out and enjoy what you want to do. Then Mother Nature is like, I don't know if she's like on the rag or what, but I mean, she's dumping snow, she's dumping rain. It's like, what is the deal, woman? Chill out. Except down there in Texas. In Texas and in Florida, they got beautiful weather. Can you all explain that? What are you guys doing down there for Mother Nature to love you all so much? I don't know about that, Jim, because Chris has got that 501 SS, and he hasn't had any real issues that I know of. I think that's one of those hit and miss kind of things, just like the Return to China. Chris and I have a lot of different opinions on that, and if you watch some of the videos where they flew away, you start noticing different things, and it's like, wait a minute, is this what is causing different things? But honestly, I'm not about to try what they have tried. No offense to anyone who may have, but I'm just, I don't know. Chris lost one drone. It was his first toy grade, not micro or mini. And that was a long time ago, and that still haunts us. You know, when you stop and think back, it's like, damn, I don't ever really truly want to feel like that again. But It's gonna happen. Accidents happen. It's just like I say about a car accident. It's not something that you plan on going out and happening. It happens. It's called an accident for a reason. And yeah, a lot of times pilot error is a critical factor. But sometimes, come on guys, face it, when you're dealing with a little teeny tiny piece of metal, he doesn't have any out, is what I was looking for, that's maybe this big, and it is flatter than that, and it has all these little components and pieces and parts and all this other stuff on there, anything can go wrong. One piece gets knocked off, you're screwed. I've seen a limb knock something off and bird comes down. I've seen grass break things. It's not guaranteed that it's going to last. You just have to fix it. Yes, Sean. We are going to savor the flavor, baby, of a tarantula. A zebra tarantula. Which Mr. Axiomatic so kindly sat on display on his live stream the other day. Just to let me see the can the whole time. Turning around and showing. Yeah, that was fun. Gotta love him. Gotta love him. Yeah, that would be sweet, Sean. No GPS, no altitude hold. It flies as such. 18-minute advertised flight time and brushless. Sounds sweet. Yeah, see, Jim, I think that's one thing that I have. Oh, and no way to fly it away. Bling! I kind of have the advantage because I've got MD in my ear, and he has more experience, or Rusty in my ear, and I'm not gonna lie, Chris and I banged heads when he was trying to teach me to fly originally, and he would get frustrated, and I'm like, I will get it, just leave me alone. I went over to Rusty. I said, teach me to fly. And he's like, what? I was like, teach me to fly. I was like, just tell me what I'm doing wrong. And that's what he did. He had a different teaching style than Chris. So, I wanted to try it my way. And then Rusty just tell me, hey, do a little of this or do a little of that or stop or bring it back or whatever. And that's how I learned. Oh, sweet as me. We'll see how sweet this tarantula really is. Baby, don't worry about typos. I can read right straight through typos normally because Chris does a lot of talk to text when he's texting me, and sometimes, just like Wayne's, it's like, what the hell are you trying to say? But sweet. See, there's a difference between posting a flight and doing a review. And there's a difference between doing a review for an experienced drone flyer and doing a review for a new drone flyer, somebody who's just looking to get into it, or who has had a lower end drone and looking to advance, but who doesn't still know a whole lot. So yeah, there's multiple different types of reviews. Night, John. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, babe. But yeah, I mean, and people don't think about that. And that's one thing that I told Chris. I said, that's one thing that you kind of do that a lot of other people don't. And he's like, what? I was like, you explain things. I was like, and not in the high tech language. You break things down so that people can explain and understand. Sounds good. Unboxing review, a flight review. Speaking of the qualities, yep. Yeah, John's stocking up on those paper airplanes for Ryan. I know what he's doing. You've been that's what John's been doing. He's been watching YouTube videos on how to build the perfect aerodynamic paper airplane to outrace our DFPV. You know that's what he's been doing. We figured it out now. We have definitely figured it out now. His secret is no longer safe. Not at all. Yeah, Sean, definitely. If you can do that, baby, I'll definitely pull her off for you. And see, that's another thing, Jim. Once you review something and you like it and you fly it, or even if you don't like it at first, you have to give something a chance because they all fly differently. So you have to fly it several times. And then you give another review and say, this is what I've done to it. This is what's happened. This is what I put it through. And that's why I say there's all types of reviews. You start out and then you carry it all the way through. Because just because somebody sees it the first time, they might forget about it. They might forget that you have it. Especially if you're not one of those people who are out there constantly posting flight videos. And then all of a sudden you pop out hey, you remember this one? Well, this is what I've been doing. And you go from there. For the past however many months, I have definitely been flying and doing this and doing that. And, I've tested it. I've even if you try different props or a different battery, if it doesn't have a proprietary battery, you can also review that. I tried this battery in this drone and it increased the distance, or it gave me a better thrust. You never know. There's always different factors and the external factors are what people don't think about. Not a problem, Nomadic Man. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you're issuing a warning that you will return. I'm glad to see that. You are welcome anytime, baby. Anytime. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are right here, hanging out, chilling, having some laughs, shooting the breeze. You never know what the topic may pop up. We just kind of go for the flow, or go with the flow. But it's always just a laid back, wacky Wednesday. That's just what it is. But that's what Chris and I have bounced around different ideas. And I mean, that's just like, where is she? Damn, I saw her a while ago. the Keymon Keyshare drone. Still working with that. I'm still working behind scenes with quite a few things. Videos will be coming eventually. Never know. I told you all before. You never know what's going to happen in Crystal's Crazy Corner. I'm going to keep you all on your toes. If you show all your cards at once, what you got? Hair, baby. I'll fluff the hair for you, okay? I'm not doing the bobblehead shit, but we'll fluff the hair for you. I was thinking about that the other day. I was looking at some older videos, talking about going back in time, right? I was looking at some older videos, and I'm like, damn, my hair took off and grew this year. And Chris was like, what do you mean? I was showing him a video, and I think my hair was like to here. And now, and that's with a hoodie on, and it just keeps going. I'm like, yeah. It definitely took off this year. I don't know. And this crazy corner loves you, Sean. That's right, baby. 2 more days and this crappy work week is over. We got this crap. Let me tell you, we definitely have this one. Yeah, Lane, I definitely agree with that because when I first started out, I knew absolutely nothing about YouTube. I knew absolutely nothing at all about editing. I didn't know shit about making a video. And I've learned a lot. I can now edit. Sort of. I can't do what Chris does. I still have yet to touch Power Director. Believe that one or not. And we have Power Director on the PC. Nope, Sean, not yet. I received 2 Christmas cards so far. And both of them, well, let me think. One of them is from the UK, and her and I always exchange Christmas cards. Night Train, you made it back, babe. Welcome, honey. And she always mails them out extra early because it takes time to get things overseas. And I received another one from a lady because I've been involved in a Christmas card exchange for several years now. So I get Christmas cards from all over the world. And normally I have to come up with something to do to display them all. So the back of my front door I usually use to display all my Christmas cards, which you will eventually get to see. Sean, I doubt seriously I'll get more than the sailors do. Let me tell you. You use Power Director on your phone. Gotcha. I use iMovie, iClips, there's another one on there. Oh, GoPro Splice is what I've got on my phone and my iPad so far. But like I said, I'm trying them out. I haven't done anything at all with PC editing. So that'll possibly be the next step. You never know. Of course, with this new green screen stuff, I'm going to have to learn a whole lot more. But that's okay. I know I've got good teachers with that one. Because Captain Cook knows about green screen, Bob Biker knows about green screen, Reaper FPV knows about green screen. And guys, if you didn't know, I'm going to put it out there. Reaper had surgery this morning, like he had said. It went well. He is recovering in the hospital for right now. He will hopefully be home tomorrow. So please keep him in your thoughts and prayers. He's a wonderful guy. He is so sweet. I love Jeremy right to death. So, and he is also a family member. So we'll see, Sean. I'll let you know who was with you, baby. You think DW uses Power Director too? Oh, that sounds like something he'd say. He's got 3 more inches now. All is good. I told him. He says it's time to recover, and I said, no, babe. As much as you want to, you don't recover in the hospital. You can start to heal in the hospital, but to me, your recovery doesn't actually happen until you're comfortable in your own home. And that's where you're safe. That's where you're comfortable. And that's when you can really, truly start to recover. Sean, honey, time will tell, babe. Time will tell. You never know. Sometimes it's better for it to be a surprise than announced. So, you never know, baby. I know, there's a few bushwhackers out there, baby. There always are. So tell me, there's 29 likes. I can't see the dislikes. How many did I get tonight? That way I know before the stream comes back up and there's probably a few more added. How much snow did you get today, Night Train? Wow, shocking. And I say that because the last couple weeks it's been 6, 5. Like I always said, haters gonna hate. So here, okay, I'm gonna throw the challenge out there since I know I got bushwhackers. That's what I call them anyway. They peek through the bushes, see what I can see, hear what I can hear. Whatever. Love you, Sean. I'm gonna leave this so that y'all can see the likes and dislikes. Come back tomorrow and see if that number changed. You know what I mean? We'll see. Maybe it's finally. You know, you never know. All snow, huh? Ugh. Better than rain though, Night Train. You could fly in the snow. Alright, so there you all go. 29 likes, 0 dislikes as of 11:02 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll check it tomorrow with the Drone Network. We'll see what she's sitting at there. Rain is your day off, Saturday. That sucks. No. Wrong kind of bushes, baby. If you're peeking through those bushes, something is wrong. Wayne's ears went, what? Damn, bushwhacking? Okay, this is a new topic. Yep. We've been through that topic, Wayne. Remember? We decided that bushwhacking was high maintenance and you just wax the shit. and you move on. Yep, that's what you do. Well, what's funny with that, Wayne, is since I have turned my likes and dislikes off for most of my videos, they're hit and miss. It's almost like they don't know if it's been done, so they don't want to leave theirs too, because they don't want to be the only one. So, because, yeah, with the dislikes that I've been getting, it's not just been one. Night Train, here's the challenge for you and Adam. Okay? Can you hit the plywood? Can you hit the plywood this time, babe? We're going to see if you've improved. And you got to be honest and you got to let me know. Damn it, I missed it again. No. Look, I totally understand. If it's that daggone cold, it's like, yeah, no, the hell with that. Right? You just want to gently land on it, not hit the board. Right? Hey, we all start somewhere, you know? So it's okay. You just got to build them up. And you and Plummet are amazing. So I'm sure your skills have 1,000 times improved since last winter. I know they have. I don't have to think it. I know they have. You'll find some. You will definitely find some. I think that's something that everybody gets. They get stuck flying in the same spot, and it not necessarily becomes boring because you're still flying, but it becomes comfort. And you want to step out of that comfort zone. You want to challenge yourself. And I don't care if you're flying camera birds or if you're flying race drones. You always want to challenge yourself. You want to fly somewhere new. I know. When you go out and fly, it's always like, do I have to go there? I know. Believe me. I hear about the field. Yeah, Sean, I was thinking that myself. 8 to 11 tonight, and I'll still be up and probably unwinding until a minimum of midnight. So that's 6 hours of sleep before I go to work tomorrow. And then there he is. Adam, I issued that challenge. You know, winter's here again. You gonna hit that plywood? But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and shut down for the night. I'll work 7 to 4 tomorrow. Come home, have dinner. Yep, right through it. Adam, if you do that, either you or Mike had absolutely positively better catch that on video. No, that was Rusty that's yelling. He's in there playing video games. That's why I said he gets a little riled up every once in a while. Chris is out there. I don't know if he's in a hangout or if he's on FaceTime or what he is on, but he is on with Thomas. And Thomas is teaching him a few things. That's why I say you're never too old to learn something new. Keep that mind young. That's what it's all about, guys. That and have fun. That's what it's all about. Have fun. So until tomorrow, my dear, I love you all. I hope you guys all have a wonderful night. What's left of it. Some of you guys have more of a night left than I do. But I will see you guys tomorrow. And don't forget, either Friday or Saturday, Tarantula, you guys are going to have to tune in and find out when. Never know. It's going to be Thursday. Is it going to be Friday? Is it going to be Saturday? But it's going to be on the Drone Network. And if you want to see me, this chick right here, eat that tarantula, you might want to stay tuned. So I will, Adam. Good night, guys. I love you all. Take care. Y'all have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. I'll be there. Night Train's going to be there. And I hope the rest of you will as well. Thanks, guys. Love y'all. Bye, guys.